So what's up, you guys? So I was trying to make these videos yesterday. I made, I think, 3 or 4 yesterday, but I kept getting messages on my phone telling me that I was running out of storage space. So I went and tried to clean as much out as I could, apps I didn't use, pictures I didn't really need, videos I didn't need, stuff like that. And I'm one of the very few in the United States that deleted TikTok, so I don't have it anymore. So I guess, that's a good thing. But anyway, I meant to make 2 videos yesterday about, what's some things I like about the Jeep and then what's some things I don't like. It's not going to be a specific number. So, I do want to say that. And I kept misspeaking when I mentioned this. This is not the WK. I wasn't wrong, but I wasn't really correct either. I kept saying that this is the WK Jeep Grand Cherokee, but it is not. It's the WK2. So the WK was produced from 2005 to 2010. This was produced from 2010 to 2022. And then now there's the new Grand Cherokees, which look like a fucking brick, and I think they're ugly. Along with the Wagoneer, it's just as ugly. So I did want to, I keep getting the dates, the years wrong. So this time I actually looked it up like I should have, and there you go. So like I said, this is a WK2. Mine is specifically is a 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited, 2-wheel drive V6. It's got, a pretty good amount of options. It's got rear parking sensors, remote start, keyless entry, navigation, heated seats, heated steering wheel. Both passenger and driver seats are power. It's got leather. I can use the app also to start it just because it's new enough. So yeah, but anyway, I did want to get that out of there because I kept misspeaking and I wasn't 100% sure what the year range was for these. So I finally looked it up. So I apologize for that. But anyway, I'll probably do the things that I like first and then the things I don't like. So we're going to go ahead and hop into it. So one of the things I like about these is the way that they look. From 2010 to 2022, they did change the way that they look a little bit throughout the years. I think maybe once or twice they've changed, just because with things that are out that long, they are going to get some revisions done to them. Or you could be like Chevrolet and produce the Camaro for like 2 years and then refresh it and bring it out again, and then bring it out for maybe 3 or 4 years, and then refresh it again. So, and then finally decide to cancel it and kill it. But usually when a vehicle has a run like this, which was 12 years, which is a long time for a vehicle to be produced, they are going to have some cosmetic changes. They are going to have some interior changes. They might get some new engine options. Like they had I think 3 engine options for these. They had a 3.6 liter V6, which is what mine has. They had the 3 liter, I think it's an inline 4-cylinder eco diesel. And then they had the 5.7 Hemi. And then if you bought the Trackhawk, you got the 6.2 liter supercharged Hellcat engine. If you also bought an SRT8, I think that was just the 6.1 or the 6.4. I can't remember. I think it was 6.1. But I could be wrong. But with that being said, I do like the way that they've looked. I've always liked the way they look, especially the newer ones like mine. Since this is getting really close to the end of the production year or the production run of these, since mine is a 19 and they stopped in 2022. And I mean, it's 2025 now and it still looks just as modern as it did back then. I mean, granted, it's not, a 30-year difference, but still, the new Grand Cherokees look drastically different compared to mine. They are the typical 5-lug as well, like most Jeeps. I don't think they're the 5x4.5 like the previous Jeeps were. I can't remember what the lug pattern is, but yeah. So with that being said, styling is one of them. The drivability I do enjoy. I don't think it matters if this is a 4-wheel drive or 2-wheel drive, but I don't know that really how they drive differently, if they are, rear-wheel drive or if they're 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive or whatever. This drives really well. It's easy to park. It's easy to maneuver. I've had it in parking decks. I've had it in Tennessee, and everybody that's been to Tennessee or lives in Tennessee knows that the roads are pretty narrow. Never really had any issues with that. It has really good highway manners. It doesn't really get blown all over the highway like a lot of big SUVs do. There's a lot of, like if you buy a Tahoe or a Yukon or like an Escalade that's in the back or the Expedition next to it, they have problems getting blown around. And even trucks like what my mom has, she's mentioned before that if it gets really windy, she gets blown around a lot. But it doesn't really happen with this, so that's a good thing. And I do enjoy driving it. I just wish that it, had a little bit more pep in its step, but that's, going to be saved for the dislikes video. Another thing that I like is I do enjoy the interior. I do like the way that it's set up to an extent. I'm not 100% a fan of like the gauges, but like I said, that'll be a part of the dislikes. But I like the steering wheel. I like the way it looks. I like the, the whole center console, all this stuff. Even the shifter. I mean, the shifter looks nice. It's the same one they use in the TRX. It's the same one that they use in the regular Grand Cherokees. I don't know what the actual Cherokee looks like on the inside. I've never been in one. I've never really wanted one. But it is nice. Steering wheel is nice. It is a little big though. It's pretty thick. I kind of like a smaller steering wheel myself, but that's just me. But everything's easy to reach. You don't have to go very far, so that's good. Center console, pretty good. It's got 2 levels, as most do. The seats are really comfortable. So I will say that. And this doesn't have the upgraded, I think it's Harman Kardon audio, but it does have really good audio just for what it is. The bass is really good. The sound quality is pretty good, so I like that also. Yeah, I mean, and the visibility is pretty good. I mean, like the blind spots, you can see pretty well out of them. This does have the blind spot monitoring, so the little triangle in the glass, which you can see right there, will go off. And that helps, but I mean, you still need to look. You can't always go by that, because it's not really going to help you if the vehicle's directly next to you. But like I said, it works pretty well. It does what I need it to do. And another thing that I like that they didn't have to do, but they did, is with this compartment back here, where the spare tire goes. For one, I didn't know what this hook was for, but because it was stowed up under here on this cover that covers the spare tire and everything. But I really like it. That's actually convenient, because I was sitting here wondering, how am I supposed to have this sitting up to where I can get in here and get whatever I need, and that's what it's for. So I appreciate that. I really like all of this. Like, it's got 2 different cubbies. It's got a smaller one right here. I don't know why these 2 are different sizes. The one on the passenger side is bigger, and obviously I've got washer fluid in there. And I mean, it's big enough to where it's not really gonna, it probably won't rattle. Like, excuse me, like if you do something stupid and you like, jump it, it's gonna come out. But, I don't expect to do that. And I mean, this comes out. I don't think it's supposed to, but I'm not really sure. And I also found yesterday that if you look down there, you'll see this little cord right here. If you pull it, it opens the fuel filler door, because I was wondering what it was for, and that's what it's for. I didn't know that, because I pulled this out yesterday and was looking and didn't know what that was for, and I kept pulling it, and I looked and it opened the filler door. So that's pretty convenient, just in case it stops working for whatever reason, because it is you have to open it from a button on the dash. Not a big deal. At least they give you a way to do it. But I like these. I've got jumper cables in one side, and I've got recovery strap in the other, just in case. You never know. Even though this is 2-wheel drive, I'm pretty sure I could help people to an extent. I could at least try, but then obviously the spare tires here. It's got all the stuff that goes to it. I think there's supposed to be some wheel chocks in here, but I'm not 100% sure. So that's, I think, the only thing that's missing. If it even came with them, I don't know. But it's got the cap, the funnel for the filling the fuel up. But yeah, like I said, I really do like this, which I've got to pop y'all up so I can put it back. Because I always saw this hook and didn't know what it was for. That's what it's for. And then, it conveniently locks. And it's got little tie-down straps. I like that, even though they're not really fastened to the frame. They're fastened to this plastic. So and you have to understand that they are also in plastic, so you can't really tighten something down a lot or you'll break them. So but yeah, and I mean, I've never sat in the back, so I don't know how comfortable it is. I'm sure it's just as comfortable as the front, because it gets way less use than the front. But yeah, I mean, overall, I do like it. I've always liked the way they look. When I bought that MKS, actually after I bought it, I had wanted one of these, because I wanted something that was, I wanted a Hemi for one, and I wanted, you know, just this generation. I didn't want an older one. I wanted one like this one, because I wanted Apple CarPlay and all that, and that's one of the things that I was really interested in. But I got it, so here we are. So I mean, but would I buy this one again? Probably not. But like I said, for the time that I'll have it, for what I need it for, it'll do it. And yeah, so that's just some things that I like about it. You may you know, find other things that you like about it. You may agree with some of the things that I like, or you may not. I mean, that's fine. So I appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.